on top of it. Hi there, welcome to Bead with me. I'm Kay, your host from Stars Beads in Vienna, Virginia. It looks like a cloudy here, cloudy still, you know, but the rain's been holding up, but it's good for the garden, good for the flowers, and you know, since we can't be outside anyway, other than, you know, maybe doing that gardening and all of that, then you can be inside beading and hanging out with me. So it looks like you guys have been really kind of freeing up your schedule here for me at 2 o'clock, and so I really appreciate it.
Done.
Oh, and it looks like things are finally arriving. So, you know, with a weird schedule and trying to get my shipments in, I am so grateful to UPS, to the mailman, all of those guys that continue to bring us our only, you know, kind of connection to the outer world a little bit, right? So, I thought I'd just show you kind of some of the fun things that I've been getting in and see what you guys are doing. How's everybody doing this week? Happy Thursday. You guys have been sending me pictures. Hi, Pam. Sending me pictures because I know you guys are, you know, just as a refresher, you guys are looking to win a couple of these bracelets.
Look,
okay,
so straw.
Okay, I'll have to show that off. You know, so, you know, thank you guys for posting, and I know you guys are busy beading and showing off what you guys have been doing with buttons or doing with any of the, you know, beads that you have at home, and that's what I'm looking for. So you guys still have a chance, okay? So the drawing is going to be tomorrow night on Friday Night Live, okay? So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, okay, Friday Night Live is a fun sip and shop. You never know what I'm going to be popping up. I am giving you a little bit of an idea, but there's going to be some other throw-in things too. So it's not just going to be beaded bangles. Okay, so remember, this is what we're going to be showing off this week, which is why we're going to be talking about seed beads. But I thought I'd do a little bit of, you know, what I'm doing here in the shop, okay, today. So I'm going to switch you around and show you. All right, guys, I got a shipment. So I'm hoping in here has those pliers, has some of the crimps that I need, and some of the things that we've been out of stock on. So Jonah is drawing me a few things, and oh, and it has like the memory wire and the glue because, you know, I have sold out with all of, hey, and there's my little helper. All right, shall we slice this box open? See what's in it?
1 second.
Oh, we can't slice it open. Okay, so we're going to look at other things. So you guys might have seen my latest post. I've been playing with some really, really happy energy. So these are purple aura quartz. It's like total mermaid.
I've been waiting to do this.
Fairy, magical. Okay. He's adding some additions here. And then a little bit of rose quartz. Okay, so these are extremely high quality quartz, you can see. So if you like wrapping your own stones, if you like just a pocket rock, if you want a little home decor, if you want to just have, let's see here, we have a little information on, of course, the rose quartz hits the heart chakra. So sending some happy energy out there to everybody today. Can learn a little bit about the rose quartz and wearing it in your jewelry, having it in your home, bring you a little extra love, compassion, and keep things calm during all of this chaos, right? So, you know, I just had some, I think the universe was reaching out to me and brought me some rocks into my world. And so I wanted to, you know, of course, share that with you guys. So, oh, don't worry. If you guys want to shop these are totally fine. So thank you, Nancy. I certainly do have a very adorable helper. I'm going to show you what he's busy drawing here in a second. But yeah, you didn't miss these, Michelle. So if anybody wants one of these, I can certainly make a little box for you. These ones are running $3 for these ones. Can see?
I made a pumpkin.
And you see that beautiful rainbow effect. Oh, okay, so Jonah wants to show off that he has drawn a pumpkin. onto the box. Okay? Handy's off. Okay, so if you guys like these little quartz pyramids, or I'm sorry, little quartz towers, you might have seen these online for $3. Okay, so we can get you a little quartz city. Doesn't that just look heavenly? So if you guys are trying to make that special space at home, especially since I'm sure everybody's doing a little bit of home redecorating, whether it's inside or out. So I also got some beautiful amethyst, some nice big nuggets here, some dogtooth amethyst. Oh, that is a big fat marker. And some nice rose quartz pyramids. So just a little bit of happiness. Oh, look at this raw fluorite, you guys. So if you like to tumble rocks, you know, you can certainly do that with these. So all available for sale, you guys. I just wanted to kind of show you some of the things that are coming into the shop. So even though I know you guys can't come in, I'm trying to share a little bit of it with you guys here. Brighten up the afternoon, right? All right, I don't think he's going to I don't think he's going to let me open this box right now. So we're going to just let that aside for right now. But regardless, those of you that have wanted some of those pliers, they should be in this box.
I'm busy drawing.
He's busy drawing, if you guys hadn't heard him. All right, so, and then I had another question. So you guys have really liked buttons, obviously, okay? And I'm always getting some different things in, and I thought I would share with you guys and see if you guys had any interest, okay? Because I like vintage, I like old things. I'm realizing things that, you know, I grew up with now are, you know, considered vintage. So, I'm recognizing those things that I really appreciate, some things that I didn't realize, you know, at the time that, you know, some of the certain colors that you can't get, some of the cuts, you know, nothing is made like it used to be, right? We know from cars, right? From our clothes. I mean, no matter what you're buying, probably like your glasses, and those are one of the things that, you know, in the jewelry world, I really like to hunt and source out the best quality components for you, and, you know, totally cut all that searching for you, because that's not any fun, okay? The idea is get good components. You can only make good jewelry with good components, okay? So remember, that's a secret. Share it. But, you know, but that is the secret to, you know, really good jewelry, is having, you know, the good components that you're working with, you know, some cool designs. So thanks, Paula. You might see a surprise of these on Friday, showing off some of the ones that I have. So I am busy really highlighting women helping women. So I'm going to be showcasing some local artisans, as well as supporting women's groups out in Nepal. So make sure you are watching Friday Night Live, Facebook, here, 8 o'clock, Friday, tomorrow. Oh my gosh, that's tomorrow. Okay. I will get back to, so we, Friday Night Live, we were doing vintage stuff, and I wanted to know if you guys had any interest in some old vintage. So back in the day, there was this woman named Judy, and she's very, very well known. She was a pioneer in the beading world. Okay, she went to shows, and she was a vintage collector. Okay, you know, there's a lot in her stash. She is in her 80s right now. So some of you guys might even have heard of her. I don't know if I'm saying her name right, but her name is Judy Koenig, and she liked, you know, anything that was vintage. Okay, so she really specialized in things from I think Germany, but, you know, she liked Swarovskis too, Czech stuff as well. And so I wanted to know if you guys might have had any interest in maybe some of that stash. So I have some samples here with me today, and I thought I'd show them and see if you guys had any interest in, because I can certainly maybe bring some things in and run a Friday Night Live on those. Okay, so let me know what you think. I'm going to turn this camera around, and I'm going to show some things on here and see what you think. All right, so I really like these ones. These were very interesting. Okay, so the cut on these, it looks like a medium vitriol. Again, I'm not sure that these are necessarily Swarovski. I think these are very nice, either German or maybe the Preciosa Czech brand. But, you know, they look really good.
Look at my pumpkin.
Okay, and I think we can get a handle on these kind of things, as well as getting a really good deal. All those different color pumpkins. And look at these ones, you guys. Let's see. I can zoom in on some of these. So aren't these interesting?
Now you might be able to cut the whole.
Right? Like, you don't see a lot of the multi.
Okay, you can cut it open.
You can tell that these are not Swarovskis, but you know, the colors are magnificent.
Mommy, you can cut it
On
open
that.
now.
Hey, Kristen. We got a...
You can cut it open now.
Okay. Thank you, Jonah. I'm going to show off a few of these things, and then maybe we can do that. And then, okay, so then there were some, like, look at these. These are really neat, too. I don't know if you can see, but they're like a nugget, kind of a rough cut with an AB, so it kind of looks like a rock. But I thought these look good. Let me see if they look a little different in my hand. You can kind of see. But I thought definitely look cool strung up. Okay, and then she has,
You can cut it open now.
okay, thank you. Oh, see, here's another one of those multicolored tone ones. Okay, and the blue and the greens, can you see that? Okay, so I'm just kind of seeing what your, oh, it's an English cut. Thank you, Christine, because I know that you might have a little bit more expertise in these. Okay, oh, here's a clear AB of those ones like the vitriol. But you know, you can see that the quality on these are in very, very good condition. All right, so put your votes in if you think, you know, I'm gonna just show you maybe a couple more things, but you know, some of the colors are really good. Oh, here's a really good shape. You know, you don't, that's kind of the flat Hishi
Remember these?
cut.
Right here?
Yeah, you
Where's
can
the
do
other
that.
one?
I don't know, you have to look in the drawer for them.
I only found the one.
These ones were awesome. So this reminds me of a Swarovski cut, but again, you know, they're a slightly different, I think. But, you know, actually, hey, Kristen or Christine, both of you guys, actually, very similar names there. You know, you guys might be able to tell me because you know, I'm just kind of pulling these out. But are those not fabulous? This is looking at close to about a 12 millimeter. But these look like a Swarovski. Oh, Kristen says hi, Jonah. Yeah, medium vitriol. But I wanted to know, can you guys tell me, like, this cut I'm not familiar with by Swarovski as often. Like, because this is certainly very, you know, I mean, totally looks like a Swarovski color. But it's not the shape. All right. So I guess I should get a stash of these and rock a Friday night. Oh, these were really interesting. Tell me what you guys think about these. Now, so she did some Japanese stuff too. Now, you know, I couldn't tell you any origin. I'm guessing these are probably German, but for all those people that like cabochons and the stuff, but you know, I don't know if you can see the color really well on that here. Can you kind of see that? Take a look through the drawers, babe. But there were different sizes, so we can kind of show you. But these I thought were quite interesting. I thought on some of the nice fabrics and stuff, and for all you embellishers, these would be nice. Are you talking about these ones, Christine, right now? But you can see they're, you know, maybe an acrylic that's been designed, but very, very cool. And again, you know, these are old vintage collection. And, you know, I'm just showing these because I just wanted to kind of, you know, see what your thoughts were, guys. You know, they were interesting. Here's an awesome blue. Again, you know, I was thinking that these are Swarovskis. I have ones in a cardinal purple, of course. You know, in a very similar cut, but it's slightly different. But I've also have Swarovskis that I think are in this cut as well. So I'm going to be doing a little bit more research, but you know, I want to see if you guys have any interest in that. Anybody know her or have heard of her? I would love to hear some of the stories. So I talked to my mom. Okay, my mom is Star of Stars Beads. That's where we originate from. So we are a family-owned business. I've been doing this for over 30 years. I've been traveling the world finding some of the best components. So for those of you guys that are kind of, you know, new to meeting me or haven't seen me grow up in the industry, like a lot of you viewers out there that are following me now and giving me all of your support and love, which I completely appreciate. Oh, Kristen, her name was Judy Koenig. So my mom remembers her vividly. She's from New York. She's in her 80s, and she was just known for her old vintage collection and design. She was one of the pioneers in the beading world. And so I had the opportunity and chance to maybe showcase some of her goodies. And so I wanted to see if you guys had any interest. And so I'm just showing off some of the things that I was sent for a kind of a test to see if there was an interest. So anyway, it sounds like there might be. Sounds like that there's some interest in there. All right, you guys, so we've been playing with seed beads, and, you know, let's see, we were talking about the crisscross bracelet, and now I'll go into maybe like a quick little project with you guys today, and I thought we could kind of introduce somebody. Hey, Jonah. Yeah? You want to come here? Yeah, so seed beads. Okay, so we did a crisscross bracelet. This was using size, oh, great. A size 6 seed bead here, okay? But I thought today I would go over a couple things of how I come across of like doing jewelry, and a lot of my world is with someone named ROY G BIV. Can anybody tell me who ROY G BIV is? Does anybody know him? Anybody know ROY G BIV? Jonah, do you know ROY G BIV? No? Weren't we just discussing him? Newton. Anybody can tell me some history about Newton, maybe? ROY G BIV, he's always happy. He's always colorful.
Look how long the box is.
Anybody? He doesn't know that he knows him. It's one of his favorite things, though, to look at. So for those of you that don't know ROY G BIV, that's an acronym for all the beautiful colors that help us remember the rainbow, right? So Aristotle was completely obsessed with rainbows. I know that we can be completely obsessed with rainbows because we love all that glitters, right? So in the sky, catches the light, 42-degree angle when we catch that just right for our eyesight, and we see these beautiful rainbow colors, okay? So I tend to kind of sort my world by colors by ROY G BIV. So that's how he helps me. So the acronym is for red, okay? Orange, yellow. That's good, Pam. You got the first 3. And then G is going to be for green. And then BIV is going to be blue, indigo, and violet. So I think back in the day it used to be 5 colors. Okay, and I think then Newton added the indigo and kind of the purple tones. So thank goodness, because that is one of a base color. We know that purple and teal are base colors, right? So I thought we could do a fun little ROY G BIV necklace or bracelet, whatever you want to make it out of. I was kind of deciding on like a little pendant, but I also wanted to show you guys how I did a color blend. Okay, so we are I'm going to show you my little ROY G BIV. I chose a size 8 seed beads, okay? And then I was bringing out the crisscross bracelet because some of you guys might have seen that this design was kind of blending the colors together, kind of in what might be known as an ombre style. Okay, so kind of blending in whatever color tones you are. So regardless of what colors, today I'm going to use a ROY G BIV combination and showing you how I created that blend. So if you are doing the crisscross bracelet, the idea is going to be exactly the same, and I'm going to kind of go over with like a little pattern with you guys, so you guys can do this at home. Okay, so I'm gonna hop this camera around. I need a bead mat this time around because, and I just totally, can you grab me an extra one? Oh, thank you. And I'll show you guys my set. Okay, you guys, so I want you to go into your stash and pull out ROY G BIV. I bet you have him at your home. So I'm kind of doing alternative. You guys can see my color set here. Oh, yeah. Okay, can I have that now? Okay, thank you. Brilliant. Oh, and it's a nice green one, your favorite color. Okay, so I have a nice little red here. I chose this kind of a topaz-y because I'm trying to get my colors to blend. And I chose this one has kind of a yellow-green. And this one is considered olivine, so this is kind of a green with rainbows. So I was totally into rainbows. So a lot of these have something called an AB kind of finish, which is aurora borealis, also known kind of as a rainbow effect, right? And these were the ones I was using the other day, one of my favorite colors. So I'm choosing this as kind of my blue color tones, and here is my purple. So I am going to pour a little bit of these out. If you guys want to have this color set, I will make kits until these tubes run out. Okay, so I should be able to make quite a few. But if you like what I'm doing, then you can get your stash here too. So what we're going to be using here today, you guys, is I'm going to use flex wire. Okay, nice, simple, easy. I'm using a fine today, which is a 0.014. We'll need some crimps and whatever little closures, whatever closure you want to do, okay? But most important is I want to kind of go over the pattern with you guys so you have an idea of how to blend your color sets together. So here I have 7 colors, and I'm going to pour a little bit out of every color here. Okay, so let's see if I can keep this all on screen, and so you have time right now. You guys can grab your little ROY G BIV, and you know what? You know, I'm using all the same size bead. It will help with your color blend, but you know, when you're kind of designing in kind of rainbow chakra tones, you don't have to do that. I was having a hard time deciding because I love rainbows, and I was having a hard time deciding how we were going to do the project, what project to make with these. So we may be doing some more on rainbows. I'm probably going to need more when we continue, but we're going to see how far these ones go. So I'm pouring out 7 colors right now. And I'm using a bead mat because it'll make things a little bit faster here today, and we can start learning to blend some colors. I think they look so pretty on a mat. Here, let's see. Are we a little close? Ooh, I love that teal. And here comes my, oh, yeah. Here, put these all back in order. Looks pretty just on the mat right there, right? All right, and here's my purple. Now, when you are kind of looking at seed beads a lot of times, especially when you are looking at them in person, the colors are very concentrate, okay? So sometimes when you're only using them as that spacer bead, you guys, don't be overwhelmed that sometimes you say, oh man, that color is really, really bright. Well, when you take one out, sometimes that color isn't going to be nearly as bright. So although this is very, very strong in color, you can kind of see here, what color it turned out to be. Okay, so you can kind of see how bright it looks, but you know, remember that when you're using one, okay, look, you're using one, okay, and so see, if my fingers were a bead, you're talking one, okay, all right, so don't hesitate sometimes on the color if you're trying to find a good match, okay. Sorry, I'm trying to get this balanced here properly. All right, so now I'm going to do this on the opposite side so we can get more of the beads and you can see how I'm doing the color blend. And you can lay this out so that it might make it a little bit easier. Okay, so if I were going to lay out the pattern, okay, I'm going to do, yes, oh, look at you lassoing. He's being like a cowboy and playing with a tape measure right now. Okay, I'm going to review the pattern, but I'm going to start stringing so that we can go ahead and start seeing the pattern. Okay, so I'm going to start with 10 of these. 1, 2, and there's different ways to fade, but this is the way I did it in the crisscross bracelet. In the video, I did two, you know, 2 of each, and then did 4 different colors, one right after the other. But this on the bracelet that you see here, okay, they're going to have blended together. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10 of color A. Okay, 1 of color B, 1 of color A. And then I'm going to go ahead and do 10 of color B. So really, you're just having an alternating set so that at least you can have that color blend. So let's go ahead. And you're going to see it a little bit more as we work through, okay? Which is why I'm going to go ahead and string it. So, because sometimes it looks a little funny as you're getting started. So you just have to just stick with it. And you guys can decide to have a shorter amount. So now that I'm kind of looking at it, maybe I'm going to do 5 on this. In the crisscross bracelet, it looked, you know, really nice. But I think on this one, and, you know, I can just pretend that, you know, we didn't string those first 5 on there. Okay, so maybe I'm going to do 5. So I'm going to do 5 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 1, and then 5. You can see on the wire that it's stiff enough that you get to push it right into the mat and the beads pop right onto there. Okay, sometimes I don't worry too hard about looking for the hole. Okay, so now I'm going to move into my next color set. So I'm going to do 1 of this, 1 of this, and then 5 of these. Seed beads can go a long way. Am I missing? I feel like I think I missed a bead here. 1, 2, 3. The colors are blending so well already. Okay, so all right, so no, I didn't miss one. So now I'm going to go into my next color, but you always want to backtrack onto the last color you did, and then we're going to do 5 of these again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now I'm going into the next color of blue. In this case, it looks very similar, so we might have needed to choose. A stronger color difference, but we're going with it. That's how it goes. This is going to be my rainbow today. Okay, I need 1 more blue. No, no. What? That's a green. Yep, I need 1 more blue. Okay, and then I'm going to go into a teal, and then back to 1 blue, and then 5 teals. 1, 2, 3, 4. In a minute. So you're starting to see that color blend. See how that goes nicely? And again, you know, this one is a little bit light, but you know, sometimes I like that, especially when you're doing several strands of them. Okay, in a minute. I want to finish what I'm doing with these guys right now. Okay, so I'm now to purple, going back to a teal, and then 5 purples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then that brings us all the way back around to red. So I'm going to go a forward red and 1 back to purple, and then 5 red, okay? And then it's literally starting that whole pattern over again, and I'm going to show you how that looks once we get those on there, and I'm going to pretend I didn't string those ones on there, okay? So see how pretty that pattern looks? Okay, you could certainly blend this a little bit longer. And I'm gonna string, let's see, 1 more bit of it, okay? And then maybe I'm gonna add a little pendant. And here I have a dried little rosebud that's real, encased, set in sterling actually. So I have a few of these if you guys are interested, if you like that, okay? But I'm going to string that at the end. So I'm on red right now, going on to my orange color tone. And you can see even just this little pour of the seed beads, they go really far. Okay, so a tube of these have about 7 to 8 grams. And right now I'm using a size 8 too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Okay, going to a yellow, back to an orange, and then 5 yellows. Okay, so 5 and 1, 1, and then 5. Okay, very simple pattern. Okay, there's the 5, there's the 1, and then back to 1, and then 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's very interesting the things that kids come up with when they're told they can't have tech time. So he's busy pushing the box around, and now he's very excited to open the box because he has finished drawing on it. So he's anxious for me to get back to his time to show you the box. Oh, I really like how that teal, and I'll show it on the white because the colors might show up a little bit better since we're doing a lot of green. It kind of blends in with this green cloth, but that's Jonah's favorite color, so that's what we're using here today. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm going to purple, back to 1 teal, and back to 5 purple, and then we'll have made it. All right, yeah, because I was just telling them that we're gonna have to open it. Not yet. You still have a moment.
Okay. You can keep talking until I tell you I'm back there.
Okay, that sounds good. All right, you guys. See how that looks? So when we're kind of doing that blend. Okay, so seeing that up close. Okay, and I kind of want to see what it's going to look like with this little pendant, if I decide to put that one on there.
I'm here.
Oh, and he's here. Okay. Isn't that super sweet?
I'm here. You can open your package now. Look. You can open it.
So you can see you could certainly string more than 1 strand of this, and that would also layer really, really nicely. And I don't know if you could hear Jonah, but he just brought the box up. Okay, so that's showing you guys the color blend. Okay, so very, very simple. And using seed beads with no stitching. Okay, so when I did this particular bracelet, so if you guys are wondering, so I did 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then I did 2 of the one color, 2 of another, this color, and then 10 of this one. Give a good old smile. Where's those scissors? Okay. All right. So that's how we're going to do the color blend. We're going to open up this box here and see what goodies what else I can be bringing out. So we're going to pop on again tomorrow, Friday, 2 o'clock, and then we'll pop on again Friday at 8 o'clock, okay? So Friday's going to be a big day. That's tomorrow. So thank you again for joining me. I hope you guys had a good time. Oh, if you guys want, I wanted to show off this necklace right here too. That if you want to do several layers of this, see how pretty that looks. It almost kind of looks like stone, doesn't it? Okay, so you can see how that looks. And then you could also do that in anything that you're working on. But if you do several layers, you can see how this looks and how it will glitter. Because we know we're all little magpies. All right, awesome. Have a good rest of the day. Make sure you like, follow, share, subscribe. Okay, I'm putting the new subscribe for YouTube up on top, okay? So if you guys are not getting our notifications, I think while the live is running, I think there's an option in the settings so that every time I do go on live, that you will get notified and saying, hey, she's on. Okay, so thank you guys so much. As always, have a beautiful Thursday, and I will see you for a very fun and fast Friday. Have a good one. Bye.